Here, we gotta start this. Now we have to have an intro, don't we? We gotta have some intro, yeah? What do you think the intro should be?
Um, like a catchphrase, a theme song.
Welcome
What
back.
is it?
Welcome back to the radio show. That was Olivia Rodrigo's driver's license playing. I hope you enjoyed it. It is the number one single of 2020, but we're 2023, so make up your mind. Welcome back. It is your host, co-host, and the other co-host makes just one host. It is I, Louis, and my dear co-host. Would you like to introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? It's Angela.
All right, that's Angelique. She sounds like she's in a YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
Maybe this will be a YouTube video, or maybe it won't
I
be.
don't know. That's what some people do. They record like the whole thing
Or
on
maybe
the
it's
like
on Spotify.
on Spotify, and then we get monetized and we get the monies, and
All
then we
five,
lose our jobs,
all $5.
and then we lose our jobs.
We would never lose our jobs because we don't have any jobs in the first place.
Exactly. So please stream this 20 times per day.
On Spotify, you're supposed to stream. You cannot stream on mute. You have to stream above 50% decibel. You know that? Like I think it's 25% actually. You have to stream above that. Do you remember when Justin Bieber released his song "Yummy"? Like "Yummy, Yummy, Yummy, Yummy."
Oh
It's like,
yeah, what about that song?
remember he posted on his Instagram saying, "Get this to number one," right? He wanted it number one on all streaming platforms, right? And so like he asked his fans, buy my song on, like, you can buy it on Apple Music, buy it. Also, stream it like, every day. Stream it. He's like, stream it, play it at the minimal level. Because if you play it on mute, it doesn't count as a stream. Obviously, I didn't know that, but I mean, it doesn't actually count as a stream. So he begged his fans, and guess what?
What happened?
He got to number 2 in the charts. You know why?
Why? Because
Of Roddy Rich, the Box.
oh, it's because that was
Roddy
number
Rich,
one. Because that
Roddy
was
Rich,
number.
Roddy Rich came in at the same week. I think it's the
Mm-hmm.
same week. I might be a little bit wrong. I'm probably wrong, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But Roddy Rich came in and took the number one spot, and it was the number one spot for a while. And Yummy got to number 2. It peaked at number 2, and it just dropped down the leaderboard. So like, I think he even made another post saying he thanked not Little Baby. I'm sorry, Roddy Rich. I don't know. I don't know why he thanked them. Roddy Rich didn't even do anything. He's like, in the box, in the box.
I
Anyways,
still play it to this day.
so that's our intro, right?
Yep.
We don't have any special guests yet. Maybe we will in the future. Maybe we will eventually. I'm not really that sure. But what do you think, Angeli? Do you have any? What should our first topic of the first ever podcast be? What do you think?
All right, let's start with something that we're very, very passionate about. Me, particularly, as a single woman, I am particularly passionate about men. Okay, number one, celebrity crushes. Who are you celebrity crushing right now?
Pedro Pascal, all the way, 100%.
Okay,
No, no,
how
no,
about
one something. No. Here, I'm sorry, I
okay,
interrupted you,
go.
but I I can say that I like Pedro Pascal before anybody, because I liked him when Narcos was on the air back in 2015, when nobody knew about him. Maybe some people knew about him, but like, I liked him when he was on Narcos. I loved the shit out of him, and before he was Mandalorian, before he was Joel from The Last of Us, before everything. That's all I gotta say. So
Yeah,
I am better than everybody.
and you would say that like which one was made him pop off? It was Mandalorian, right? That was the one that kind of really made him.
Mandalorian made him a household name. Yes,
Yeah,
that's what did it. I mean, if you want to see him have sex with a hooker, you watch the first episode of Narcos. Actually, I think it's the second episode. My bad.
you just
But you
gotta
can watch
memorize.
that
You
one,
gotta
and that's
memorize.
the first scene that he comes. I mean, I watched that show like 5 times or 6 times. The first scene he comes out is literally him having sex with the prostitute. That's literally the first thing you see him in. You see him fully butt naked. You don't see his crotch though, but you see his butt though. That's a nice shot.
Damn,
It's
what
filmed well.
episode? Damn, what episode is this in The Last of Us?
And that's
Okay.
when he dies.
What do
So
you
that's season 2 though. Anyways, what about you? What is your celebrity crush?
That's it. I got a list. I got a
Got a
list.
list. Okay, let's bring
It's
up the list.
yeah, I created this list because I kind of keep forgetting like who I like as like people. This is kind of mixed in with a lot of like TikTokers as well, but
Mhm.
let's see. And sometimes it's phases too. Like I had a phase where I was really into Matt Jacinto, but he's kind of like on the lower fame of celebrities. But he's like he has some sting. He has some stuff going on for him. Let's
Is
see.
he like what? What does he have going on for him right now?
I think he recently. Oh yeah, I think he recently. I could be wrong though, but I think his recent one is a Hulu series. It was like the Nine Strangers or something. Um, which is like based off a book or something. I think it's based off a book, or they made a Hulu series into a book, but that wouldn't make sense. But I think it is based off a book. But I didn't see that one because he's long hair in it. I'm not really into that. I'm not really into that.
Yeah, I
Um,
hate, I hate, I hate Christopher Estrada.
and just for the folks that do not know who Christopher Estrada is, he's our good friend from high school. He used to have really long hair, but now it's shorter long hair.
Yeah.
But in the same feel of that. Um, I would say I'll probably either say either Andrew Garfield or Brandon Perea, but probably Brandon Perea because
Yeah.
he's like a little a newer face. For those
Well,
who
like,
do not,
no, I'm so sorry.
for those, the way women are talking and men should be listening.
That's a great movie. Woman talking, and I'm listening.
You actually watched that?
You know what? On
You
mute.
did it. You watched it on mute. You just guessed. You just guessed what they were
No,
saying.
I need to watch it still. Honestly, I heard a lot of good things about it. But
Was
we're
it,
not in the movie portion yet. We're not on the movie side yet. That's a little teaser. So,
well,
please tell me about Brendan Pereira.
Um, I think it's Brandon Perea, but I think he's still new, up and coming. Pretty sure. I think I don't want to say that Nope was his first thing, but it was something that definitely got him big out there. Um, he is about, I believe, half Filipino, and the other half is not Filipino. That's all I know.
No,
That's all I know.
you only stated the important part. That's it. And
Yes,
the
half.
rest is
What?
unknown.
But yeah. The fact that as a Filipino woman, the fact he is half Filipino is a win for us. And just to let you know, a lot
For
of
us,
people, for me, us Filipinos, for Filipinos, and for Mexicans too,
is that his
because
other
I
half?
know something like that, something like that,
Something like that.
something like I don't know the specifics,
Something
and then
exotic.
yeah, something like that. It's a mixed baby. But at least he's not those mixed babies where it's like, I'm biracial, I'm mixed. Actually, just kidding. Don't put this in the podcast because I don't think everyone's gonna know or understand the humor of it. But y'all
It's
know what I
okay.
mean. Y'all know what I mean though. If you know, you know. If
It's,
you know, you know.
you're gatekeeping.
No. If you know, you know. That's all I had to say.
It's all you have to say. And that one
All
person
to
said,
say.
"Hey, I get that."
Exactly. And then the 98% can just not understand it and report this podcast.
All five of the viewers.
All five.
Anyways, go on.
But yeah, I mean, well, okay, it's nothing to do with acting ability. Actually, no, I did like his acting in Nope. It was interesting. It was very, um, I would say it is a bit animated because I remember that one scene where he was like describing UFOs to, Daniel Kaluuya's, character. It
Right.
was really funny. I just thought it was really funny, and he's also just really handsome. So
I
that's
think
mainly that's mainly the
he's
reason.
really not. He's a really handsome guy.
Yeah,
Honestly, like I'm surprised he got snubbed at the Oscars. You know,
really.
just
Oh,
no. Wait, did you not know? I told you about this.
well, who got it
The
though?
nope, never got nominated.
Really?
They
Oh
got
yeah, never
snubbed.
mind. I
Zero
remember you
nomination.
told me. I
Yeah, I complained to my professor about it in class. And I think she told me, "Who are you? Are you in the right class?" Anyways, though,
How'd
but
you get in
yeah,
here? How did you get into
yeah.
my office?
Who gave you the Zoom link? Um, so I like him. I mean, I do like him. Not like him. He's not dead, but I like him. Honestly, he's a really good actor. I'm really excited to see what he has lined up. I know he probably has many projects in the future. Who else is on your list?
I got it's Andrew Garfield. But you know what? That got me thinking. Like, what is Brendan Perria's um like what he has done? Because I know it always shows like the movies and TV shows. Let's see. It probably has like this
I searched
like
him up. It says he's an American actor. So there you go. That's the other half.
he's a wait what? He's a what actor?
He's an American actor. That's the
Oh,
other half.
okay. Oh damn. Hmm. Oh,
Something.
okay. He's been in some. Wait a minute. Okay. Apparently, it shows like he's been in other stuff. Okay, so I believe he's a dancer as well, but again, he's half Filipino, so it's kind of expected. Um, and I seen his TikTok too. Like I seen him dance. He's pretty good. Again, he's Filipino, so it's kind of expected. Um, so he
He's
was.
Puerto Rican. He's half Puerto Rican.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me get a bacon and cheese.
he's
Yeah.
born in Chicago, Illinois. Oh wait, is that a different Chicago from like?
Chitai. No, that's Chi-Town. You got it. That's
No, but like
Chi-Town, baby. That's
no,
Chirac.
it's this Chicago, Illinois, the one where you have the bean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Chicago. Yeah, Chicago. She's from Chicago.
You say it like that.
Isn't that their
Chicago.
accent? Chicago. From Chicago.
Chicago. Hey,
Deep dish pizza. Deep dish pizza.
Chicago. Chicago.
But yeah,
Chicago.
oh yeah. Why are they? So yeah, speaking of dancing, I mentioned that because it actually says here he was in this movie or series called Dance Camp. You know, it could be one of those reality TV shows, but can't really tell. Oh no, it's a movie. I think it's it's the. I mean, with like any other small artists, they start off in pretty shitty movies in their
Yeah,
earlier works. So
like us.
this movie got 3.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Wow. Holy.
This is what okay, actually no. Here, give your best guess without searching up. What do you think Dance Camp is about?
That's him. It's
Mhm.
about it's basically it's an electroshock therapy for people who dance. It's like Footloose, but they literally send them to these camps so they stop dancing. So it's called, what is it called? What's the movie called? Dance Camp or
Yeah,
Dance Away? It's Dance Camp. So
Dance Camp.
they send them to dance camp, and they think it's actually a horror movie. They think that they're gonna learn about dancing, but they're actually tricked into this torturous murder game. And if you dance, they kill you, or basically like they shock you into being a greaser, and it's actually the Footloose sequel, Footloose 2. That's actually what happened.
So the
Is that close?
so so the way you were going with it, I was kind of scared about like the way you're gonna compare it. With Dance Camp, I thought you
Oh,
were going to. I
oh,
thought you
you
were gonna go.
heard of that one movie, the horror movie? I was thinking about the horror movie about
No, no.
um
I thought you were gonna like somehow like lead into how it's like some type of conversion camp, but people make you dance or something. Um, like a
yeah,
dancer instead of a non-dancer.
it's that Bloomhouse movie that thing came out already. The They Them. It's like a slasher gay conversion camp. I think it came out already.
Oh, wait, really? That's a thing?
Yeah, I think it
That's a
came
real
out
thing.
2022. It came out to
These wait, it's called they suck.
3.8, 3.8, 3.8. So it just beat,
Oh
it
wait,
just
oh
beat it. It
wait,
literally just beat it. They
wait,
them.
what the heck? Damn, 3 point.
It literally
Oh,
just beat them. A group
that's
of teenagers at an
that is
LGBTQ
crazy.
conversion camp endures unsettling psychological techniques while being stalked by a mysterious masked killer. Yeah, it's
That's
on Peacock if
crazy.
you really want to watch it. I
That's crazy.
I remember on film Twitter when this came out, it was going crazy for the trailer. But I think when it came out and like literally nobody said anything. So I
I
don't
didn't
know.
even I didn't even know it was a thing. Kevin Bacon's in it?
Yeah, it might have came out just on Peacock though, like exclusively to that.
Okay, that makes sense then. I don't think I get a lot of like
Yeah, Kevin
Peacock
Bacon's in it.
movie
Kevin
ads.
is the killer. Just kidding. I don't know who the killer
Mhm.
is. Kevin Bacon was in Friday the 13th? No way. Wow, he was? Really? Kevin
That's
Bacon?
I was reacting like that too. So under Brandon Pereira's like profile is showing that like he's like in Us also, but I mean he's probably a background
Yeah, it
character,
says
but
that. I don't believe that though. It's
yeah,
a,
I don't
it's like,
believe it either.
it's
But he has,
what's
he,
it's the Mandela effect. It's the Mandela effect.
it's in the where?
The Mandela effect?
Oh, the Mandela effect.
Yeah. I
I
like
mean,
that guy. Nelson?
yeah, but maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he was just like a background character, and that's where he originally meant like
Jordan
Jordan
Peele.
Peele. Yeah. Oh, speaking of dance cap, I forgot we're that's what we're talking about. So with dance camp, low key forgot what you said. I wasn't really paying attention too much to what you're
It
saying.
was a horror. I basically took the premise of they them, but
Oh, okay.
I applied it to dancing specifically.
Oh, okay. Basically, well, it's actually about a young man thinks he's about to have the worst summer of his life when he's sent to dance camp. As
Oh
the
my
quirky charm of the camp grows on him, he meets a passionate young woman and joins her troupe, trope, trope,
god.
troop to
True.
help win a competition.
And is Brandon Perry the main character?
It doesn't look like it because he's a few like actors away from like the first two slides,
Huh?
but I think he's part like I think he's part of like the more common the characters because his right there. I see his name.
Right, is he on the poster?
Oh, in the poster.
Do they even have a poster?
They
Everybody,
do.
I have a
I don't
poster.
know. I don't think he's in it. It's a
Anyway,
YouTube Red. Oh, it's a YouTube Red movie. Oh my god.
YouTube Red movie. I remember those. Do you remember they made that Maze Runner wannabe movie? Do you remember that? And it was like it took place in high school, and you had to pass a test, and if you had to get a certain score
What?
on the test, and if you got
Wait.
lower than a
Oh
score, they
yeah.
killed you.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I think the
It
one
had Peyton List,
with
Peyton List and
Logan
Logan
Paul. With
Paul.
Logan Paul. Yeah.
Yeah,
Peyton List was in it too.
I
That's
think it was
crazy.
Peyton List, but that might be another blonde girl. I'm sorry,
No,
but
I mean
it
it's
was
Paul.
Logan Paul for sure.
Yeah, Logan Paul for sure. But I'm pretty sure. Wow, it seems like Peyton List would be in it. But yeah.
Do you remember that era in movies like 2015 to like 2018, or maybe even 2012 to like 2018? It was just like teen dystopian movies. You remember that?
Yeah, like
It,
Divergent, Hunger
like,
Games.
yeah, yeah. Maze Runner. Literally, like
The Fault in the Stars.
the, there's Jesus
It's a
Christ.
metaphor.
It's
It's a metaphor.
like those. I remember like that. There was so like people loved this shit out of it. I mean, I loved it as a teenager, but then it's like
They don't make
and
movies like that. They don't make movies like that anymore.
what's his name? What's the guy's name?
Dylan
That was in Maze
O'Brien.
Runner.
Dylan
Dylan O'Brien.
O'Brien.
Dylan O'Brien is a legend. Did you see that it was his birthday a few days ago or last week? And
That
like
was Logan
someone
Lerman. You confused
what?
them.
Logan
I'm pretty
Lerman
sure you
and Dylan
confused
O'Brien
them.
are not the same person.
No,
Oh wait,
no. You
Logan
confused. I know what
Logan
you're exactly talking about.
okay, Dylan O'Brien is in Maze Runner. Logan
Yes,
Lerman is in Percy
Perks of being a
Jackson.
wall. Yeah, Percy Jackson, Perks of being a Wallflower.
Look. I don't like
No,
Perks. I get people like Perks of being a Wallflower. I it got to the point where
no,
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 no.
no,
I'm gonna say
no,
it. I'm gonna
no,
say it.
no, no, no.
It
You
got to
can't.
that
No,
point.
no, no. You can't say
Everybody
that.
likes that
You
movie
can't.
so much. It
You can't.
annoys me. It
No.
annoys me.
Oh no, you said it.
The
You
only
said
scene that I like is when Emma Watson lifts herself in that stupid tunnel in LA, and she's like, "I'm the king of the world," or what is it? What is he in Titanic? I'm the king of the world, or whatever he says. And then what's his name? Logan Lerman is looking up at her, and he's like, "Wow." You know what I mean? Why? He's like, he looks at her and says, "Wow, I wish I was in Harry Potter." Like it just
Okay, so is it? It's the movie you don't like, or it's just that the fact everyone likes it that you don't like it?
I like the movie when I watched it for the first time when I was a teenager. I love that shit out of the movie. But the thing is, everybody likes it. You know what? You know what? You know why I'm saying that?
For you,
I'm only saying that for one reason. And you know what
what?
it is? I'm only saying
Yeah.
that because my ex had a hard on for that
Oh,
movie,
come
and
on.
she really loved the shit out of that movie. And so I think that's one
No.
of my saying that, to be honest with you. I think that's literally like that, like the hate train. The hate train is because of that. She was a conductor. That's all I gotta say. Like, I think that's the actual reason, honestly. But anyways, I do love
That means
using memes from that movie though. When he's crying and writing in the notebook, I think that's just a funny fucking
when
meme.
he's crying, he's what?
When he's crying in his notebook, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. I
It's
think
such,
so. I think so.
I remember like seeing it on Twitter, and
Like
I
he's
think it was
writing it.
Aaron.
Right?
Oh shit! It's so funny to me. But anyways, yeah, I get it, whatever. But I was talking about Dylan O'Brien. Okay, Dylan O'Brien was talking about. I love Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah.
He's really cool. I saw his tweet. It wasn't his tweet. It was someone else's tweet from a few years ago, and they tweeted, "Dylan O'Brien is the best white boy of of our generation," right? And someone made him a cake, and it was that tweet on his cake, and it was the funniest shit I've ever saw. It's so cool, and I agree with it
Really? I'm
100%.
pretty sure it's Logan Lerman. I don't know.
But it's not Logan
No,
Lerman. Logan Lerman is dead in the ditch right now.
dead in the ditch.
Dylan O'Brien took the cake. He took it. Look, Logan Lerman had Percy Jackson, but then they did Percy Jackson 2, and then it went downhill from there.
We just
But
failed him. Honestly, we just failed him. He could have gone. He could
no,
have
you see,
done more. But I think somehow. I think it's our fault. I don't know. I don't know how to explain
it's
it,
our
but it's our
fault.
fault.
It's our
It's our
fault.
fault. It's our.
It's
It's
our
just our
fault.
fault.
Okay. So, did you see Logan Lerman's? It's not his movie, but he's like a side character in the movie. It's that movie. It's a Hulu original. It's basically what is it called? Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I was talking about Dylan O'Brien, right? And then when I searched up on Google, I searched Logan Lerman.
Wait, you haven't?
The movie I'm talking about is called Not Okay. It was made in 2022. It's a Hulu original. If anyone hasn't
Mm-hmm.
seen it, I recommend you watch it. Dylan O'Brien's in it, and it's really funny. It has Zoe. It stars the main character
Oh, that one! I was
Zoe
like,
Deutch.
okay,
I don't know how to say it.
yeah. I was like, it sounds familiar, but yeah,
I,
I heard it was actually pretty good. I heard it's pretty good.
I liked it a lot. It was really funny. It was pretty cool. Actually, I'm gonna add that to my letterbox. By the way, follow me on my letterbox. It's my name, and that's it. So, can you please go on with your list?
Oh, my list. I would say
Your list.
I totally forgot. The other
You
half.
totally forgot.
So the other half is like other celebrities like I like but don't like love as much anymore, or just it's just not up there. But Andrew Garfield's another one that he's up there. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree
You saw
why.
TikTok,
Huh?
you saw TikTok boom.
Oh yeah, TikTok boom. I was like, they meant the
You should
app.
have
I
won for
was like,
that, huh?
I I thought you meant TikTok boom, like the app went like boom.
I don't speak like that. What am I speaking in code? TikTok boom, TikTok boom, boom. I don't speak like that. I use punctuation in
That's
my
what
speeches, in my sentences
and
sometimes, I guess.
that's why I was like, I was confused. I was like, huh? I don't understand what you mean, but okay.
What do you mean
And
by
then,
that?
oh, but you know what? Okay, so honestly, I kind of did hop on the Andrew Garfield bandwagon a little more into, I would say TikTok Boom, because I think TikTok Boom. Am I saying that right? TikTok Boom.
TikTok boom. Well, TikTok boom came out like a
Before
month
Spider Man.
after. No, I think it
No,
came
I
out
think it was
after. No.
before. It was before.
Oh,
It was before.
and then it got bigger after No Way Home, right? Right.
Yeah, that's when he kind of like resurfaced again as like, yeah. But
I liked him in the original Spider-Man. I always liked him in there.
I like the first one. I haven't seen the second one for the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, you don't have to do that. It's okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I gotta watch it for that one scene though, for the
For
end
which one?
scene, like you know,
What? Which one?
scene.
The what scene?
The scene. Does the audio not catch up my sound effects?
No, the k scene. Uh, all right. Let's just pretend like we knew what she said.
It's
So,
it's the crack scene, you know, where what's her Emma Watson? No, Emma Stone breaks her
oh,
back. That's the
oh yeah,
sound
yeah,
of the
yeah.
bones cracking, where she like dies,
That was
or
funny.
where she like dies.
It was sad. I like Emma Stone, not Emma Watson, by the way. You're thinking about Perks of being a Wallflower again.
No, yeah, no, I changed it. I said Emma.
Oh, you changed her name.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my bad.
changed
I
it.
wasn't aware.
What happened?
I didn't know you changed your name.
No, I said it like yeah. I realized what I said. I was like, Emma Watson doesn't seem right,
It
but then
doesn't seem right, but I'm still gonna
it's
say it.
no. But then I said Emma Stone like right after that. So
Yeah.
then yeah. So
So
then
then I'm
yeah.
wrong. So then
But
I'm wrong.
yeah, like I mean yeah. I think that's well. I remember watching The Social Network, and then that's when I was like, oh, I like Andrew Garfield. Garfield, and then his American accent. Like I wish he spoke on a regular, not regular, but like an American accent. But no, he's British, so like I mean, or English, whatever. That sucks, but you
It
know,
sucks that he's
yeah,
British.
it does. It's like okay, audience. Like, how many of you guys do you think British people fake their accents? Because like, where does it even come from? Like, how
You know,
did
there was a joke that was
what,
said.
where
Um,
does it come from?
in
How do
my,
you like? Where,
what is
where,
called
where does it come from?
in my meeting today? What's it called? This guy that I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to talk to him. But this
Mhm.
guy, he said that British people aren't real, and he said that their accents are fake because okay, he was eating at the time, right? He was eating pizza, and
Mhm.
someone else in the meeting was like, "Oh, you know, you sound sick. Are you okay?" He's like, "No, I'm just eating right now." He's like, "Oh, you sounded British," and he was
Mhm.
like, "And it was my boss that said that." He was like, "You know, what if I think British accents are fake? I don't think they're real. I think they're just
Mhm.
eating something." And always,
They sound like they're eating something.
yeah, they're always eating something, so they sound. That's how they sound like that. Their accent isn't real. It was like really funny, honestly.
Oh my god. Um, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes
Because
sense.
what is this? Okay, what kind of food would it sound like they're eating though?
British people would probably, oh, bro, let me get them biscuits, eh? I
No,
said like
no, no. Like,
two
what kind of
biscuits.
food does it seem like they're chewing when they speak? You know, like so, like
Tuesday in
you know
it.
how
It's Tuesday
the
in
what?
it. It's Tuesday in it. It's Tuesday in it.
No, I I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
They're
No, like
eating, they're eating them dry biscuits.
no, I don't think that's how. I don't think that's how British people would.
Okay, give me your impression of a British person, please.
No, 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 no. I'm trying to explain my question.
Okay, that was more Italian,
No,
but close.
no, 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 no. You don't think you understand my question. My question is like, so British people, they talk, right?
Uh, I think they do. I think that
So,
they do speak.
so I'm saying is what like what kind of food do you think that they're like eating that makes them produce their accent? That's the
Biscuits,
best way I can like
biscuits,
you think
biscuits.
are you sure no, but then I don't think so. Cause
They drink. They eat dry biscuits. No, isn't that what they primarily
yeah,
eat?
but like what kind of food do you think like causes okay, so let's say you know how um in I guess like voice acting they make they chew on something to make it sound like they're chewing something, I guess. But then, and you know how your friend, your classmate said that it sounds like British people are just chewing on food to make that accent, like it's fake to fake their accent. What kind of food do you think produces that accent? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think I might that hopefully it helps, but
Popeye's biscuits.
okay. Well, that's the thing. I don't agree with you. That's the thing. I don't I don't agree with you. So I don't think that's it. I don't think
What
that's.
do you think?
I think it's like I don't know, but it's definitely not biscuits. Cause with biscuits, it's like a bready texture, airy texture, and it's kind of thick as well. So it's kind of like you know, it
Right.
has. I don't think it produced a British accent. You know what I mean?
It has to be something that they're like you know when you eat and you like the food stuck in your like teeth. Give me
Yeah.
corn. How about corn? They're
Mm,
chewing on corn. Oh yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know. I
oh
don't
God.
know. I don't know if you're right about this either. I don't think.
All right, so let's move on. Who's next on your list? Because how many people on your list? Jesus Christ, this is longer than. I'm not gonna
First
mention
of
that one.
all, why'd you assume why I had more on my list? I do, but like more to say about my
If
list.
you haven't mentioned Andy Samberg,
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's like I like Andy Samberg. He's cute, but like I'm not like crazy over him like Andrew Garfield. Although I did have a face for Simu Liu. I mean, he's cute. He's still very cute, but I don't really think I would like him as much anymore. I think
why?
I think it's just like seeing him post every single day on Instagram. It's just
Oh,
like,
you lost the
uh,
effect.
yeah, it just lost the effect. I was like, oh, okay, all right. It just,
What
yeah,
about He's gonna be in Barbie. Are you excited for that?
yeah. With that, I'm excited for. I am actually excited for. Like, so like he's supposed to be like an Asian Ken or something. I don't know if maybe Asian Ken because based off like what we saw on the trailer, he was like a dance instructor or something. So
I think from what I read about the plot is that there's three Kens and three Barbies.
that's what I heard too.
Yeah, so I think obviously I think I don't know if there's any main character. Maybe Margot Robbie's the main character, or maybe it's just three. It doesn't matter. But all I know is that we're gonna watch Barbie, or we're gonna watch Oppenheimer and then Barbie.
What's Oppenheimer
Okay,
even about though?
it's actually it's a fiction. I'm just kidding. It's based off of the real life person Oppenheimer. I don't know his first name, obviously. Oppenheimer, he helped create the nuclear bomb. So it's like it's not, I wouldn't say it's a biopic. Maybe it's a biopic. I don't know. But it's
Wait, is
Christopher
this a
Nolan.
real thing?
Yeah, it's based on a real story. So I guess it is a biopic. So
Oh,
so
that's what I was
it's
like. It was like it's like that's why it said like oh it's a fiction, and he laughed. I was like, okay, what was funny?
so
What was funny?
um so it's based off of that, and it's really so we're gonna watch Oppenheimer first, and then Barbie.
Mhm.
I think we need to watch that first. I think we need to end on Barbie because it's a good note to end on. If you end on
Yeah.
Oppenheimer, I mean maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Barbie should be the starter. Maybe Barbie's the good appetizer,
No,
and
but
Oppenheimer
I
is the
feel like
good.
no, but I
Yeah,
feel like no, I feel like no. Ending with Barbie seems about right. It's like that little thing,
better
that
be.
little dessert to top off like the night or
Right.
something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That midnight
Honestly,
snack, that
I
little
agree.
thing.
Yeah, I completely agree 100%. So I think that's what's gonna happen. All right. So what's next on your list?
Um, excuse me, but why are you assuming what I have multiple men on my celebrity crush list?
I didn't specify men. It could be women.
Um,
And then if it's women, you're gonna say Janelle Monáe.
no, but she is really good though. I mean, I think. Hmm,
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of.
Don't you have a list?
Not for, I mean, for men, yeah. But I mean, okay, this men is specifically men I would give up my life for. So it includes like a bunch of other random people like on TikTok. So,
Okay.
but
So
for
did we
women,
reach
I
the
mean,
end of your list?
hmm?
Have we reached the end of your list?
I
Specified
mean,
for
technically yes, because the rest is just like TikTokers, and it's like no one's gonna fucking know. Well, except for Milk Tea Poppy, everyone knows
men.
him. He has millions of followers or something. I will never forget when he went to New York and some girl on TikTok like she found him, and then like she was like saying hi and stuff like that, and then he was eating too like when this happened. He was eating chicken, and then he was like, oh, have you guys tried this chicken? And they're like, oh no, blah blah blah. And then he's like, you guys should try it, and he gives them money like $20 or something
Oh,
to
that
go
guy. That
eat
guy.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
just
I
like,
thought.
what? I'm just like I was like, that could have been me. That could have been me.
Me.
That could have been me.
Could have been you. Could have been
It
him. Could
could
have been
have
her.
been me.
Could have been us. Could have been them. But it wasn't.
I wasn't in New York at the time. My friend was though. I asked her if she ever to like find him to take a picture or take a video and then make sure he says hi to me.
Why? Did she know him or something?
No, my friend. No, my friend. She was in New York at the same time that he was, so that's why I was like, oh, if you ever like chase him down or anything, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm watching. I'm writing. I'm literally writing a letterbox review of Not Okay. On my I'm
Oh my
literally writing
god.
this stiff-ass review on Letterbox. I don't. I just like the movie a lot. It's pretty cool.
Oh, you know
Uh,
what? Do I have my letterbox? Oh, I still have my letterbox thingy. The
Follow
app.
us on Letterbox. It's Angeli and whatever it is. I don't know. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you her name right now. But follow me, Louis Madero. That's
I got
mine.
like I got like five. I got 5 likes on the on the movies. Shrek 1, Shrek 2, Shrek 3, and Puss in Boots, and Shrek 4 Forever. I'm
Follow
kidding.
Angeli Laura 99 if you like. She has watched 68 movies. Holy
I watched
shit.
68 movies. Damn.
You watched
Let's see.
68. That's crazy. That's wild. Nope got 4 stars. Wow. And Wakanda Forever got more than Nope. That's insane. It's insane to me. That's crazy.
Speaking of Wakanda,
Yeah, 2 stars.
I did. Huh?
You didn't like um you didn't like Malignant? Malignant? Malignant?
Malignant. Okay, so for those who don't know, I'm not much of a movie critic. I kind of get I don't know. I think it's just really funny when people criticize movies. Like sometimes I feel like some things are just dumb movies or it's just
Much
movies for
more.
kids
Way more.
or
Way more.
whatever. But they all go film major, whatever. But I'm someone who pretty much enjoys whatever she likes. So so it takes a lot for me to say a movie's like pretty not a lot, okay, maybe not a lot, but I don't often say, oh yeah, this movie's pretty bad. It's either, oh cool, it's a movie, I watched it, liked it, won't watch it again. But I rarely ever say this movie was pretty bad. Don't waste your time on it. Not for me. One of my movies, the only movie I can think of was *Malignant*, and so
Tell us
it's
about it. Tell us about it.
it's still happened.
Tell us about it. Tell us about
So,
Malignant.
okay. So I remember when I watched it, it was with my ex. Um, so and in general, like when I would watch movies or shows with him, things would be funnier. So when we watched this, there is some, well, along with the people in the audience, some people laughed at like scenes where it was like at some scenes like I didn't personally laugh at it because I don't know, I just didn't think of it that way. But I was I was just like noticing like people laughing at like some scenes where it was kind of like a little cheesy and stuff like that. And there were things where it's like cheesy or whatever. Like um I remember the first things I noticed, it was like it was like a little different from other movies where like this movie had an intro. It seemed like it was the longest intro ever. And it made it seem like it was like some type it was just it had like just like clips running in the background with the credits like the beginning credits playing as well while there's background clips playing, and it was just super long. It probably took a good minute actually, like an intro. It was like a whole ass intro, but other movies have like maybe less than 30 seconds, um and it's like a montage of the movie with the credits. But this is different. It was some type of cheesy type of intro. It was funny. That was like one of the first cheesy things I noticed. And then I don't know, it was just like cheesy in general. It was pretty cheesy in general in some parts. And then but it was pretty bad. Like I mean, I am scared. I do get scared a little bit easier than most people. So I was kind of afraid of all the gore and stuff like that. But again, it was still pretty bad. It wasn't even like that scary thing. It was just like kind of like dumb. Like there's this one weird cheesy scene where it was this lady, she was trying to go to an abandoned hospital that happened to be on a hill, like a corner of a hill, like at the very tip, or like a cliffhanger. It was on top of a cliffhanger. And so she was driving to the hospital, and she was like driving all the way up to to like the cliffhanger or like the edge of the hill. It was so, and it was that was actually funny. Like I laughed at that part. It's like it's hard to explain it, but you had to see it for yourself. But again, it was just like it was just kind of weird. So what ends up happening, like this lady is like this lady, she just got out of an abusive relationship. The ex-husband moved out, or ex-boyfriend moved out, and then so when she's living in her house, she noticed like things happening, and she's like waking up in places and stuff like that she doesn't recognize, or she thinks it's dreams. She thinks she's dreaming of a murder that's about to actually happen. But what you find out is that she has this like absorbed twin at the back of her head that's been like inside, or it's been shut or buried down inside her. It's so weird. Like, and then like the absorbed twin takes over at night or whatever, and then murders people and things. And that's why sometimes she has dreams of like the murder that happens, and she thinks she's like she and then and like that's what you find out. It's like because she was supposed to like have a twin, but it got weird when she was born, and like it was basically like an evil absorbed twin. Um, it's so bad. Like it's really bad, and somehow I think they also tried to tie in like the themes of like mental health and abortion with it, because it's like the evil absorbed twin that never fully developed. But it was just weird, and then like I don't even remember what happened, but I think eventually the evil twin like dies or something. I don't know how it happens, but it's burned off of her and she doesn't have to live with it anymore. But it is super weird.
Wow, this
That's
should
why.
be a movie podcast.
No, it was like and no. When I say it's weird, it's pretty damn weird, even for me to say. Like it was like I gave it letterbox. I gave it like a half star because
Yeah,
I can't do 0 stars apparently.
yeah, you can. I wish I did. I wish I could.
But yeah, it was pretty bad. But most movies I like on my letterbox is always like um at least
I
3.5
respect that.
stars.
I respect that. I respect that you like movies. You know,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I watched them.
you watch them. You know, you watch them.
Yeah, I watched them.
That's how it goes. Yeah, you watch them.
Yeah, I watched them. I watch them. I look at them.
You look at them and
Yeah,
you
I
like them.
listen to them. Um, I don't know why, but I feel like okay, this sounds really funny, but I feel like it took me the longest time to understand that you have to pay attention to what happens in the movie to understand what's happening in the movie. Like you actually have to listen to the dialogue. Yeah,
Why? What took you
like
so long?
I don't know. I want to say that it's up until I don't even know. Maybe I want to say middle school or high school for me to realize that.
Like, what happened? What, like, really?
I
You
don't
know,
know. It's like I
it just
don't.
clicked.
It just
It just
clicked.
clicked.
I was just like oh, you have to like pay attention to dialogue. Like it's not just like hearing it; it's listening to it. Like this person said this, and he said it again later in the movie,
You're
and
so
this thing
funny.
happened because it related to the thing that the person said at the beginning of the movie. I don't know. It clicked for me. I don't know. I feel like I feel like I feel like when I watched the first Captain America movie, the first Avenger, I feel like I
Yeah.
just watched it without truly understanding what's happening. I feel like the only thing I understood was that he liked this girl, and then he went into the ice, and then he realized out of date, and then
That's
out
pretty
of date.
great.
What's wrong, Cap? Out of date.
Jesus Christ.
That was my reenactment of the very last scene of the
It's
first
so.
Avenger.
It's so. It works. It's so funny. You're a funny
Yeah,
person.
thank you. I know when I'm actually funny is when a man tells me, "Ha ha ha ha! Hey, that was actually pretty funny."
That's how you know you succeeded in life, when a man tells you, when a man
when a
confirms it.
when a
That's how
man
you know.
validates when
Jesus
a man
Christ.
validates when a man validates
Once the
your
man
joke.
validates, it's a W.
It's a W. It's a
It's
W,
a
and it's a W, and it's the end of your career. That's what it is.
Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, I think. What do you think? What do you think, Angelo? Do you think that's good for our first episode? How do you feel
I
about
think that's a
this?
good. Yeah, I think that's a good end for the first episode. It gets the audience going. It gets the people going. No, it's
Growing.
not. It's provocative. Yeah. Cue
Hey,
In Paris by Kanye West.
What? Whoa. Okay. Hold on. We don't play him anymore.
We don't
Um,
we don't play him
we
anymore.
don't
Sorry.
play him anymore.
By who else?
By
Who else is in the
JC.
song? Jay Z.
The only other person in there. Jay Z,
Give it by
who
Jay
cheated on
Z.
Beyonce. So maybe none of them. You know.
Okay, so I guess we're not playing that song. All right, let's
Playing that
play
song.
"Savior" by Kendrick Lamar.
There we go. That's better. So we'll cue into that song. Actually, I think we're gonna play "Savior" by Kendrick Lamar. Thank you for listening to our radio show talk segment. Please come back next week when we talk about what is it, Angeli? We're talking about next week.
Girl, I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know
Hopefully
yet.
we'll have another special. Well, not another. There was no special guest. Hopefully we'll have a special guest next week. And yeah, so I'm gonna be playing "Savior" by Kendrick Lamar. Have a good night, guys. Angela, you want to say your farewells?
Good night. Have farewell. Goodbye. Have a good night. Bye. Good night.
Good night, guys. Peace out.
Bye.